What's up guys, I hope you had a great day and welcome to my news video where I'll give you an overview about Fahkumram. For all the people interested in playing him, I'll tell you what he did in Tekken 7 towards the end when he wasn't broken and his general game plan so you guys know what you will expect in Tekken 8 and if that is a character you maybe want to pick up once he is released. Let's jump right off into it. Fahkumram is a character that excelled in pressure. Like his gameplay was very plus frame heavy and long reach. Like you just check out the frame data on the bottom. There's a lot of blue. There's a lot of plus. You can see, okay, what I'm doing here. Oops, not that. What I'm doing here just has a lot of plus frames. On top of that, he's a really big character, so his attacks had a long reach. Like this and this. He was very known to control the spacing very well because of his long range moves. Like this is the main game plan of him, was to control the spacing, pressure you a lot, and have a lot of mix-up heavy strings. What I mean by that is that his moves and strings have inbuilt mix-ups, but we'll come to that later. One of his main weaknesses though were lows. His lows were not the best. He had like down 4, it's a 14 frame fast low, but as you can see it was launch punishable. It didn't do a lot of damage either. Like, let's check. Down 4 does 15 damage and is -5 on hit, so you give up your turn basically. Then he had down back 4, which was plus 19 damage, but also -15, so launch punishable. So you had to choose between a faster low that gives up your turn but does as faster, or you do a slower low which risks getting countered launched, and in this game countered launches were excessive, which is still launch punishable, but at least you can keep up the pressure. You also had like down 3, which is -5 on hit and -16, and his lowest risk low was down for 3, 20 frames low, but only -13, but still -2 on hit. So his weaknesses definitely were his lows, and his strength was the pressure game. Okay, let's talk about the point I mentioned with his inbuilt mix-ups. One of his key moves was down foot 1. And why was it one of his key moves? Because, I mean, you know, in Tekken 8 there are some characters that have a high extension after down foot 1 and characters that have maybe a mid extension, characters that have both. What Fahkumram has is mix-up after mix-up after mix-up. So what does he have except for down foot 1? His down foot 1 regularly is a +4 in hit, -5 on block, 13 frame regular down foot 1. Now what he has is down foot 1-2, high extension, natural, 27 damage, +6. You can duck it, it's -3 on block. Okay, on top of that, he has a mid, which is a mid homing, -13 on block, not natural, and catches people that want to duck down for 1-2. Okay, that's not it though, because what he can do is cancel the high into another mid. On top of having down for 1-2 and down for 1-4, he also has down for 1-2-1, which is another mid, which is -3. That move can wall split if you try to duck the down forward 1-2 and gives him a whole wall combo. So on top of thinking about down forward 1-2 and down forward 1-4, you have to think about down forward 1-2-1. Is that it? It's not it. What he can also do is cancel the mid. The mid down forward 1-4 he can cancel into an overhead, which is -3 in block, but still safe and is a mid. And obviously what he has to have is a health sweep. I'll put a guard on, let's get rid of that. After down forward 1, you can cancel the mid into a wall splitting health sweep. You go close to the wall, duck, into wall combo, bam, 53 damage. But that is all just from down forward 1. If we recap, he has down forward 1, down forward 1-2, down forward 1-4, down forward 1-2-1, and down forward 1-4-3-2, and down forward 1-4-1, the overhead. That is all just from his down forward 1. So the mental stack Fahkumram can give you is really a lot. You have to think about all the different options he has and want to cover all the different things he can do. Okay. One of his next main moves was standing 3. It's a fast mid poke, also 13 frame, plus 2 on hit, minus 9 on block if I remember correctly. It's been some time. Minus 9 on block. As you can see, the move has crazy range. Like, you can really stand here and hit the opponent. Sometimes it was even a punish on Brian's 3+4, which is minus 13. What does this move have? Okay, 3 has a high extension, 3-1, which had really great recovery. So if you were to duck that move, you have to be really sharp in order to launch it. On top of 3-1, what does he have? Of course, he has a mid mix-up. It's minus 12, it's not natural, only on counter hit. Oh wait, in this game I can key charge. On counter hit it's natural. And if only the second hit counter hits you, it's a knockdown into guaranteed follow-up, 50 damage. So he has 3-1, 3-4. Okay, let's say you want to take your turn after 3-1 because it's minus 3. Or you want to duck and punish, or try to punish and are a bit slow. He has 3-1-4. It is another mid that is minus 15 on block, but catches you if you're too slow or want to challenge. Now let's say, okay, you were patient, you blocked all those 3 hits. Minus 15, you want to launch him. Now that's not it. He has 3-1-4-4, another mid, basically the same, that just wall splits you. If I put him on stand, that can wall split. It's not all guaranteed, but just to show you, if you were to press after the 3rd hit, there is a 4th one that will just wall split you into wall combo. Now let's say, okay, he has 3-1, 3-1-4. I can just block, you know. If I just block, there is nothing to be afraid of. There is no chip damage in the game. No, especially at round ending situations, he has 3-1 down 4, which is low. So if you just were to standing guard, he can down 4 you. This low is the same as his regular down 4, meaning it's minus 16, you can launch, but that's the mix-up. Okay, now you think, every time he does this move, he gives up his turn. Like, if I put him on guard all, okay, he's either minus 15, he's minus 3, minus 12, minus 16, whatever. No, he has 3-4-4. He can cancel the second knee into a plus on block high homing, which is plus 6, and can continue the pressure. So you have to keep in mind when you play against Fahkumram, he has a million options from downfoot 1 and has a million options from standing 3, a long range mid. Most of Fahkumram players went for the high homing, but like, you know, you have to keep it in mind. On top of that, if I remember correctly, the high homing is a natural hit launcher. Yeah, it's a natural hit launcher. So if you were to sidewalk, you get hit. Oh. Let's put him on sidewalk. You get hit, and it's a launcher. Okay, so that is his 3 gimmick and his downfoot 1 gimmick. Apart from 3 and downfoot 1, what are his other main tools is downfoot 4. Downfoot 4 is a long range mid, which has a high extension. You can think of it kind of like Dragunov's back 4-3, just a bit slower since the 16th frame. But the perk of it is it's slightly hit confirmable. You can see how long I can delay the move and it stays natural. So that move was a really great tool at the wall. If you go to the wall, it was just to catch counter hits or like hits with downfoot 3 and get downfoot 4, sorry, and get the wall split. Now obviously he has another extension from that. So if you were to just stay patient after downfoot 4 and block all day, he can cancel the high into a mid, which is plus 1 and gives a guaranteed follow-up. Like if only the mid hits, you get that 37 damage. So it's a lot about the mental stack. He catches you a lot with that if you want to duck, or if you want to challenge the minus 8, he has the plus 1 block. Another key move is back 3. It's a high homing, 16 frames, relatively fast, safe, catches you if you want to step close to the wall, and can wall split. Like, look at the range, look at the range. This guy controlled range really sick. like that. One of his best moves is his so-called jet kick, back, forward 4. You may have seen that in clips, you may have seen people doom about that move. It's a +6 on block high launcher. Like if you hit him, you get a full combo. Yeah, I forgot the combo. So if that is on hit, you get a full combo. Also, a perk about that move is that it's practically homing. It's not a true homing, but sidestep in Tekken 7 was way worse than an 8, so that move was unsteppable. Not even Lily could consistently step that move. I would imagine they tweaked the move in Tekken 8 in a way that it still is a plus on block launcher, but probably steppable. But yeah, that is like one of his best moves in the game. The main game plan, like pressure wise for Fahkumram, was pressure with running 3, which is +9, but it's steppable. But if you want to step running 3, you get hit by back fold 4 since it's practically homing. Okay, next move is mid homing, which is the second move of his down fold 1-4. It's FF4. It's mid homing. It's technically -13 on block, but you can space it and it has pushback that no one will reach. And since it's the same move as his down fold 1-4, you can cancel that into the held sweep or the overhead. Yeah, that are like his main tools and his main strings. Now, what is one of Fahkumram's gimmicks, or like his special style, what he had in Tekken 7, which no one else had? That is Guardbreaks. Fahkumram is one of the characters where Namco doubled down on Guardbreaks. So I talked about all the string gimmicks, I talked about all the options of standing 3, but what I didn't talk about yet is that 3 has another extension. Let's bring Fahkumram to the wall. 3, apart from these extensions, also has a guard break. You can do 3-4-3 for that move. It's a -7 on block mid, but you can charge it for a full wall split. So at the wall, you really have to be careful about what you do, because you do not want to get wall splatted. And what is the counterplay to a wall split? It is sidestepping, but if you want to sidestep, don't forget he has a +6 on block high homing. Is that the only guard break Fahkumram has? It is not. He also has back 2-1, which is a mid guard break from back 2. He has 4-3-4, which is a wall split as well. You get to the wall split. On top of that, 4-3-4 is +14. It had a down 4 guaranteed on charge. You weren't able to block that, but this was guaranteed in the open. And he had 4-3-2-4 into charge, which also has the same high extension. And he had while standing 2 into charge. That was a wall split. So Fahkumram's identity was pressuring you a lot, gaining plus frames, putting a mental stack on you, and then using the guard break mechanic, especially at the wall. So if we think about the guard breaks, let's just revisit. You had guard break from 3, you had guard break from back 2, guard break from 4, guard break from forward 3, and guard break from while standing 2. Okay. Another gimmick that he has in Rage, which probably will be gone, but I can see that being a heat mechanic in Tekken 8, is that during Rage, he gets another option from his mix-up strings. So what he can do now is get a low launch from 3. That is a full low launch, which is, I think, only -12 on block? Only -12 on block. So after 3, he has another mix-up, which doesn't do too much damage because it already uses up his screw. But if you reach the wall, you get decent amount. Let's see if I get the wall combo here. 62. And he can also do that from while standing 2. And if I remember correctly, yeah, 4-3-2 works as well. So in Rage, he had another low. I can imagine that becomes a heat move like Jun's new heat low, which was heat smash before, and Reina's heat low. And yeah, I think that is like the most important things you guys need to know about Fahkumram in 7. Like, his main game plan was mix-ups, inner strings, mental stack, guard break, and just a pressure monster. If we think about what will happen to him in Tekken 8, one of the most important things that you have to consider is that Fahkumram also had a full crouch mix-up as a male character, which is untypical for a male character, but Fahkumram had a full crouch hell sweep. If you think about heat engages in Season 2 and them being able to go into crouch, I can imagine him doing a heat engage into full crouch, either hell sweep or full crouch like Wild Standing 3, which is his 15 frame launcher. You can also do something like Wild Standing 1-2, which is a mid semi, let's say Twitch confirmed build wall split, or like as I said, sweep. On top of that, we have to think about like his heat engages. I think some candidates for heat engages would be his 14 frame move back 1, I'm sorry. This could be a heat engage. I can imagine this move being a heat engage because it's practically the same as Dragunov's back 4-3. Now for 4-3, I can see FF21 being a heat engage. It just gives me a heat engage vibe. Then I think maybe they'll add a new move that's a heat engage. And a lot of characters, especially in Tekken 8, have moves that guarantee you a heat engage on hit or on counter hit. Maybe if they want to nerf Jet Kick, I can see Jet Kick being like, let's say plus 14 on hit, and then you get that as a heat engage, so I can see that happening. And then this one is a launcher. Or maybe Jet Kick is not plus 16, because plus 16 would mean you get a launcher guaranteed. Yeah, Jet Kick would probably be like plus 14 on hit, and then this one is a heat engage, so you can heat engage off of it, and something around those lines. Also, Fahkumram had like a good wall bounce and forward 1+2, and I can see that becoming a heat engage as well. Alright, I think that's the most important things to cover. I didn't want to do a video that is too long, so that is what you need to know about Fahkumram, what he did. I tried to not talk about the 2 broken things which he had on release, just talk about the general picture of Fahkumram, what the game design and the intention of Fahkumram is, and how he perhaps be in Tekken 8. Thank you for watching the video. Let's see how much of what I assumed for Tekken 8 Fahkumram is true. And I'm looking forward to the combo breaker trailer of Fahkumram. See you, and until next video.